All right, welcome to this morning. I'm so excited. We have one of the best dressed motivational ladies I know. So please introduce yourself, your name, what you do, who you represent, and give us 1 minute about what you're about.
Alrighty, I am Sandy Spady. I am the founder of Women with Voices. This is a group for women. I built it almost 4 years ago, and we have over 3,000 women that come together quarterly to really share their journey, right? You see successful women, but it's the women that have been there and done that, as my old friend Van D always says, that shares their experience and their journeys, that inspires others. Because when you're stuck, you don't see it. But when you're unstuck and you're successful, everyone thinks, oh, it was so easy. Nothing's easy. So they share their journeys, and we have a summit, and we're having our first summit, which Maggie is going to be there speaking. We just bring women together to empower and to really inspire and to help each other out. And then I'm a public speaker like Maggie also. I love to inspire people for change, to be that person that takes that step to help others and to really embrace community. My entire life has been sales. I have done TV, print, radio, retail, sales. As I say, it's not the power of opportunity, it's the power of building those relationships, and that is what I've done for 30 years. I've either been a cheerleader for businesses, nonprofits, chambers, and now it's women. And I also just kicked off 3 years ago, I guess it's 3 years, the Power Up Leadership Coaching and Consulting. I consult businesses, but most importantly, I consult and coach women. And we have a Power Up Masterminds class. That's an 11-month program that really brings in our community leaders. Like, these are the people that would never maybe do a Masterminds class. They come in and they share their experience, years of experience, with amazing women, and we meet every month. And then at the end, of course, we always celebrate the women by a photo shoot and a video shoot. But really, Sandy Spady is a connector. I love connecting people.
I love that you just reference yourself in third person. I think way to go, bosses. Sandy Spady is a connector. So as I think about how we talk to ourselves and knowing our identity, that we're a connector, I heard a lot of things, but it's all under the umbrella of empowering other people. If you were talking to younger Sandy, middle school Sandy, high school Sandy, what did you want to be? What obstacles did you have to overcome? And if you're talking to, maybe there's a future Sandy Spady out there. I'd imagine there is that is like, I want to be on radio. I want to be on TV. And I think those are wonderful things. What would you say to her?
I would say you don't have to be perfect, right? I mean, growing up, I just realized when I was 50 that I dealt with dyslexia. I can't even say it, right? And I also have ADHD. And that held me back in school. But I learned at an early age to really embrace my strengths, right? People. I was the head of the annual staff. I made head cheerleader in sophomore year. First time
you were
ever.
A cheerleader,
First time
a real
ever.
cheerleader.
And I might have been a cheer high school coach too. But the power of really, you have to accept your weaknesses, and still to this day, I'm a public speaker on that, but embrace your strengths. So mine was people. I did everything. And so I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I loved people. And so no matter what disabilities you may have growing up, what hardships you have, follow your heart, because your heart will give you in the right direction, the right people, and the right jobs. And really, I didn't even know what sales were. I just did it because I love to make people feel good, right? So I was a retail sales manager for the Buckle and Vanity. I had 5 states, a lot of women, some men, but it's making them feel good. And I learned at an early age, my parents' restaurant, we had a Lee and Carroll specialty restaurant. Youngest is 6, second grade. My twin brother and I, we bussed tables. But I laughed, he bussed tables, because I found my voice for community and connection. And it's still to this day, so I tell all the young people out there, follow your heart. Don't worry about your disabilities, what can hold you back. Look at what makes you who you are, and be you.
What I just heard in some of that is we have these life skills that translate. One, which I'm so happy to find out you're an actual cheerleader, like rah-rah. But that is something that you've brought into your real life working world now. And then 2, I just heard that you have hard work and determination, and nothing is above you if you want to go for it. You bust tables. That's a hard job. And I think sometimes, especially youth coming up, can dismiss that kind of role, but it builds something in you. It builds work ethic. What did those build in you? Like, what do you think your strongest characteristics are besides a cheerleader? Talk to me about determination, focus, grit.
You know, I always say competition is good because where would we be without it, right? It's okay to want to be good at what you do. You know, as long as you don't step on others, right? You want to bring others up. And the power of being a leader really is like bringing other people up with you, right? So my Gallup strength, right? I'm a campaigner, a woohoo, strategic, includer, positivity, community. So it's okay to be competitive and want to do what's really good and be the best you want to be, but bring others up. Don't take anyone down on the road and bring them up. And you know what? That's called collaboration and greatness.
Now, you just talked about your strengths, and I would imagine any number of kids, maybe they've been introduced to strengths or some kind of assessment. Now, I feel like you understand yourself. So if someone wants to try to start that journey to understand themselves, where would a young person start? Where would an older person start, a professional that is listening to this? And what are those first steps?
Well, I'm a firm believer in strength finders, right? I mean, take a test, you can buy one, you can get a free one. But until you really, it's kind of like a validation, like, oh, I'm a woohoo, surprise, I'm a cheer coach. I was a cheerleader, high school coach for years. But it kind of validates it, right? And you're kind of like, I'm taking those, I'm owning it. And so even for young people, right? Ask your teachers, ask your college professors to do some strength finding, because I really find the passion and the purpose behind like validating, yeah, I am that person. It kind of just gives you more of a push of like, I'm owning it, I'm taking it.
I would imagine, well, first of all, I want to compliment her fashion. We heard that you worked at the Buckle and in retail, so it's all coming together for me, the Sandy Spady picture. But the picture I want to talk about is TV. Tell us more about your show, and for someone who is maybe a content creator, what are some tips that you have for them for stage presence or launching themselves as a brand?
What's so great is that when I did TV advertising, I would walk into a room or a business and I'm like, I'm a visionary, right? I'm an image. And I just could see a commercial. I could just see it. And what's so great about really social media, right? TV switched for 20 years. And now it's all on social media. But it's being authentically you, right? So don't try to be someone else. Don't try to think, oh, that social media is like, you know, she's a king or a queen. Like, just be you, and it comes natural. And so when I had an opportunity to do the KPAO Talks Power Up Talk Show, I love to, once again, empower others.
Yep.
So I bring in inspirational people, nonprofits that are making a difference in the world. And so if you want to do something, you'd be surprised at the possibilities out there that are open for you. And you just have to really research it, take advantage of it, and do it. I speak to a lot of young high schoolers and the possibility in the public speaking. I actually have Take the Stage workshop for women, because so many women and men say no to opportunities because of public speaking. And I'm like, let's knock that out of the water and let's teach you that, right? So, and when I talk to high schoolers, a lot of times they're like, where do I begin? How do I begin public speaking? I'm like, okay, do you go to church? Be a lector. Do you have a speech? Do you have debate? Like, any chance you get to speak, speak, because that gives you the confidence of no other.
Yeah, I remember when I had a speech class in college, and I actually got told I wasn't a good speaker, and it's because I was too animated. And it's interesting because that's one of the reasons, like, getting cast on American Ninja Warrior, they love the energy and animation. And so I've heard you talk a lot about overcoming the obstacles. I want to jump into a day in the life of Sandy Spady. Small obstacles, big obstacles. What's your typical day?
It is really, first of all, right, it's the 2X versus 10X. You know, I have days that I just meet people all day, 2 days a week. I can meet people 24/7. I'm that Energizer bunny, but you have to, right? You have to delegate your time. And so I really have 2 days a week that I just one-to-ones, people. And then I'm a networker, I'm a connector. So I picked certain days just all day to connect. I plan out my week, where I want to be, and strategically, right? Where's the people I want to meet to make those impacts and those connections? Where are they going to be, right? I do that. And then, of course, I have to check emails, which is my downfall. But I embrace it. I embrace it. Yes, but it's really just like really taking care of your time, because your time is the number one thing you have. So really just be, you know, strategic on where you spend your time.
So I want to finish with Women of Voices, this incredible conference that you're doing in October, and it's been really successful. I attended last year. There was a lot of ladies. In about 90 seconds, talk us through women voices and why maybe even someone who's younger should come. Why should an adult come?
Yeah. We had close to 350 women, and it's in January. I know it's
January.
Time flies.
January.
Because we purposely have it in January because you get down on yourself. Like, I didn't take that diet. I didn't do this job. I didn't do what I wanted to do. And we like kickstart, reboost, redo. But if you are trying to connect with women, and if you're a business out there that wants to sponsor this, like, women come every one of them come to be engaged, connections, inspired, on fire, and they meet amazing women. We took testimonials last year, and you don't want to miss it because it gets better every year. And it's January 24th, and it's going to be at Zinnia Event Center, and we're looking at over 400 people. So if you want a great day for yourself, because you deserve it, I really highly recommend that you come.
And you can shop for super cute things from the vendors. So don't miss out. Sandy, how can we connect with you?
Yes. I'm all over social media, right? A lot of people say you're everywhere. I am. I really, it's because I showcase people. So it's Sandy Spady. I have powerupbysandy.com. And I'm on all social media because I love people.
That's great. Sandy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Maggie. Yes.